Okay. Do 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 doodly do 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 doodly do 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 da 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 da. Hello and happy Tuesday, everyone. This is Newsflash Disney. You know what? I'll put that back up in a minute. Welcome to the stream, the show. Welcome. Tonight, this is the show where we talk about some of the things happening in Walt Disney World here in Florida. And there's always stuff happening, always things going on. As the banner on the bottom says, there's always something happening at Disney. So there's always something to talk about. Before I start getting into it, a couple of announcements. Let me change something on this banner. Voiced. Okay. First of all, I have created a page on Instagram, Newsflash Disney, that may serve a purpose, a more kind of a supplementary purpose to this weekly live stream. So you're welcome to follow Newsflash Disney. Don't have a lot of plans for it at this time, but I may eventually do some pop-up Instagram lives to cover some of the merch coming out, some more of the food items, which I don't really like to get into on the YouTube streams. So that's that. And then also I have set up this number, I said the word last time and it triggered the lady, but the Google Voice number is that number on the screen. And I wanted to set up an opportunity, a place for contacting me outside of social media, including YouTube, in case you wanted to ask me any questions, make a comment on something I say in a live stream, and you don't want to, maybe you're having trouble logging into Instagram. That's been known to happen. Maybe your YouTube app or something is going wrong on YouTube. You can just kind of connect with me on there and text me your thoughts and everything. So welcome in tonight to the Hitchhiking Bones. Dawn, welcome in. One of my Gobble Squad, Mandy Adams, welcome in. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. And Tina, DCS Tina McNeil, and Chuck. Hello to Chuck. Brian K, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. I had overall a good day. Yeah, I won't go into details, but I would say I had a pretty good day. Also, just FYI, I am strongly considering an up and coming visit down to Disney World. As you know, I'm not that far away from the parks, but haven't gone since the end of May. And I think I'm ready to go back, even though it's still very hot in Florida. So I'm planning in a few weeks. September the 7th, I'm going to be aiming towards going back to visit Disney, or sometime that week. That's a Wednesday. The 7th is a Wednesday. So anytime between the 5th and the 9th, I will potentially be looking forward to heading down to Disney, going to one of the parks, maybe park hopping to a second park, and enjoying Disney some more. Yeah. So I'm just going to announce that. And with that, oh, and Chuck says hi back. Hello. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about some of the news. So, first item tonight, Walt Disney World quietly lifts the 2 per item limit on most merchandise. They had put this limit of 2 per item per guest per purchase or whatever, to help combat some of the mass buying up that people were doing to sell on eBay on different items. So they had implemented that, and they have quietly lifted that on most items. The exceptions are high-profile items such as Mickey Mouse Main Attraction, limited edition items, lounge flies, and magic bands. And the for the non-exceptions for everything else, hi Noah, welcome in, happy Tuesday. For the non-exceptions, the limit is up at 10 per guest. So we'll see how that goes. So talk about, the last several months, year, or more than a year, there's just been a whole string of things coming back to Disney World, like after the closure, but there's something that there might be coming back. Item 2 is Soarin' at Epcot is testing their single rider line after being removed over 15 years ago. The attraction originally opened in 2005 with the single rider option, but it was soon after removed due to a lack of interest from the guests. Right now they are only testing it, and it may not be available at all times during the day. And then, they may decide it's not worth it and they may cut it off, but they have been doing that at Soarin' at Epcot. Item number 3, and this is kind of fun. There is a little known character, a character I didn't know about before this article, but Amos, the character Amos, from Walt Disney's Ben and Me, character statue has been added to the Liberty Tree Tavern at Magic Kingdom. The Ben and Me is a 20-minute, and later extended to a 25-minute animated short based on a book by the same name by a Robert Lawson. It was released on November the 10th of 1953 alongside The Living Desert. The short tells the tale of Amos the mouse, who apparently achieved the many things for which Ben Franklin was given credit. The new prop can be found in the Ben Franklin room, which is the second room on the left as you enter the restaurant. So that's kind of fun. That's really kind of fun. Item number 4. Phantasmic. The return date in Hollywood studios may be announced. Repeat, may be announced at the D23 Expo. The show is currently testing, which I know is exciting news. It's one of those things that is yet to come back after the closure. It has been announced that it would return at some point in 2022 in Walt Disney World and Disneyland. It has come back to Disneyland, but so far no other information or announcements officially has come back has come out for Hollywood studios. And again, the testing and casting has begun according to this article. Hello, So Cargo. Welcome in. Welcome. So item number 5. Disney Parks revenue rises 70% in the third quarter of 2022. The Disney Parks products and experiences made a revenue of $7.4 billion in quarter 3 of 2022. The quarter 2 revenue was $6.7 billion. In quarter 3, in case you're wondering, covered April, May, and June. So they're getting the money. Item number 6, which has a part to play in that last news item. I'm freezing. Noah says I'm freezing. I'm freezing. Emma, tell me when I'm not freezing. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Mike Cabral. Welcome in. Am I still freezing? Am I still freezing? Boop, boop. Okay, Noah says I'm back. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Okay, thank you, Tina. Okay. Want to make sure. You can't ever tell with technology these days. Anyway, item number 6, which plays into the last item, is half. It is being reported, according to Disney CEO, who will not be named, but we all know the name, half of all Walt Disney World guests purchase Genie Plus. In the last quarter, this was 50%, which was the last quarter of April, May, and June, over the late spring and into the summer. Now, in February, they had reported that over the holiday season of 2021, 50% of guests at that point were purchasing Genie Plus, and only 30% during the non-peak. So it sounds like more people are consistently purchasing Genie Plus, up to 50%. Very interesting. Item number 7 tonight. According to Disney CFO Christine McCarthy, annual pass blackout dates could be reduced if demand decreases. This is in response to a potential recession. The CFO said annual pass blackout dates annual pass. Okay. I don't understand what I wrote here. So demand has not lessened. So basically what the article said, but I remember what the article said. Basically what the article has communicated, demand has not lessened at this point, and the reservations are still running out many days. But basically what they said, they could expand the blackout dates. That's probably what I meant. They're expand the blackout dates. Maybe article doesn't mention like resuming new sales, but that could be something that they throw in there. So that basically the point of the article is that they basically, and the Miss CFO mentions this line about having more people in the I should have wrote down the quote. Hey Jonathan, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. So Tina, this news item was from a few days ago. This is really referring to Walt Disney World. I have seen the article for Disneyland, where they've got their new prices and tiers, and that is just for that's just for renewals, as I understand it from the article. But this item specifically was referring to Walt Disney World. So, both places are basically in the same boat. But basically the point of the article was that if they start having more consistent days where people aren't demand, where the reservations aren't quite in demand anymore, they could unblock some of the blackout dates that are on the Disney World passes. So it's mostly no new APs in Walt Disney World. They do have that one pesky little tier that they still have open, which is it's more limited, and it's more blackout dates. But it's, if you want to look at the huge picture, it's very largely on a lockdown. So anyway, hey Garrett, welcome in. Great to have you here. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I should have turned the page. So my notes continue here. New annual passes have largely been halted since November of 2022. Again, that's the one little lesser layer, which is the one I got again. It's the $400. It's only weekdays, minus major holidays, basically. So no weekends, no major holidays, basically. I mean, it's worked out great for me. That was the availability that I was looking for before, the closure and everything happened. And so when they came out with that, I saw that pass, recognized it, that it was the same availability. So Mandy Adams, the pass I'm referring to, the one pass that Disney World is selling right now is the Pixie Dust Pass. And it's $400. It's weekdays. Basically you're when you cannot go are weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, and major holidays. That's the kind of the simple way of saying. So that is the one level, and that is only Florida residents. It includes the parking. You get discount on merchandise. And what else? And some other things. But that's what I'm referring to, is the Pixie Dust Pass. So our next item tonight, item number 8, is a couple of refurbishments. One refurbishment is coming to Magic Kingdom. The Liberty Bell, I wrote Liberty Square Boat. The Liberty Bell Riverboat in Magic Kingdom is closing for a refurbishment. It's closing October the 22nd to September the 2nd. So that's what, 10 days ish. So not long. One of my favorite attractions. So relaxing going around the bend there. Item number 9, the Monorail. It's spinning. I had a spinning on my screen. Can everyone see and hear me? Let it go. Let it go. Hold it back anymore. Garrett says I'm frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Do, do, do. Oh, do. Cold never bothered me anyway. Oh, did it. I'm back. Okay, thank you, Tina. And welcome, Carol. Thank you for coming back and unlocking the lag. See what I did there? Welcoming Carol. So Tina says we lost you at the beginning of item 9. Okay, so item 9 is Monorail Lime has returned after a refurbishment at Walt Disney World. So just like some of the other monorails, they redid. I think they redid the seats, they redid the insides, they did a little sprucing it up. So it's back in service now after a refurbishment at Magic Kingdom. Well, Monorail Lime, they could have it on the track going to Epcot, but I don't know. Anyway, so now we're going to go over to item 10. Over to Hollywood Studios. If you have some extra money to spend at Disney, you can spend it on some artifacts from the Indiana Jones movies. And these are found at the Keystone Clothiers in Hollywood Studios. You can get the Fertility Idol for $130. You can get the Sankara Stone for $80. You can get the Holy Grail for $49.99. And Noah says that Lime is the last monorail. I know they kept they've been doing a lot of the monorails, so I'm gonna trust Noah that Lime is the last one. That sounds about right. They've been doing monorails for a while, so that's good to hear. And then the Crystal Skull. You can get the Crystal Skull for $250. So, hours. Okay, item 11. Sorry. So, there's a lot of dates and details under this one I did not write down, but the headline is hours are extended at all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks through October the 1st. And currently they were extended through August the 20 something. And they have been extended through October 1st. And so Tina, that is a very good question. Maybe no one knows. Have you heard about the artifacts they're selling at Hollywood Studios? Let me look that up really quick. And where is it? The Hollywood Oh, here we go. Hollywood Studios, the artifacts. And here we go. Here we go. It looks like, okay, without further ado, these are, oh, what was this at? This must not be the same. Okay, 1 second. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back any. Is that the right article? That's the wrong article. That's the right article. Moving right along. Do, 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 do. Moving right along. Moving right along. Okay. Do, 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 do. Moving right along. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Artifacts from Artifacts. Okay. Adventurers, here's the article. Adventurers and treasure hunters will want to make a stop at Disney's Hollywood Studios to check out the artifacts from the Hollywood Studios line of merchandise. These precious items can be found at Keystone Clothiers. Yeah. Sorry. So, let's see here. It says collectors can now bring home a copy of this discovery. So they've got this, here we go. They've got this. They've got this picture here of the artifacts in the case. I don't know if that's only items that they have or they have other ones, but the the fertility idol is 130, the Sankara stone is 80, Holy Grail is $49.99, and the crystal skull is 250. So based on that, now that I think about it again, it looks likely that there's only the one item, the one of each of those at those price points, but you never know. They could have multiples like in the back. Anyway, let me just double check the comments. Yeah, Garrett, I heard about all of the changes that Disneyland made to the Magic Keys dirty little trick that they did there, raising the prices and And then Mandy's asking, what's Mandy asking? Okay. And then, yeah, Crystal Skull was, it was different. Crystal Skull was a different movie. So anyway, we're going to they did raise them a lot, Tina. They did raise them a lot. They got a new level that's like $1,600, and it's not even from what I understand, it's not even that much of a improvement over the tier underneath it. So I don't know. So, did I read item 12? That was item 11. Oh, item 12. Item 12 tonight. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger meet and greet. Returns to Magic Kingdom. This is in front of the ride, Winnie the Pooh ride, and at the A Place for Friends to Meet. So that article was really cute. It's Winnie the Pooh and Tigger together, so it's like really awesome. So that's back. That's another thing that has come back. Item 13, Disney Skyliner. The Disney Skyliner is closing for refurbishment in January of 2023. From January the 22nd to 29th. Now, normally they have some of the lines open during the refurbishment, but this time, no lines open. It's going to be completely closed from the 22nd of January through the 29th. So like a week, no Skyliner. Garrett, do I like riding the Skyliner? So I've ridden the Skyliner once. I rode it once. I liked that ride. I did not like the boarding and the exiting because I had trouble with like balance and everything. And when I got on the Skyliner, I kind of lost my balance and I kind of fell into the seat. I like to joke that I was promptly seated upon boarding. So that could kind of made me uneasy, but the actual ride when it takes off and then the ride, actual ride when you're riding, it was okay. It was pretty good. But I don't know if I would gonna be riding it again anytime soon. And hello, Diana. Welcome in. Let us continue. There are two items that are connected. The first item I saw within the last couple of days, there was some late night firework testing at Magic Kingdom at midnight, and I wrote last night. I think I wrote that yesterday, though. The other night, and there have been no changes to the current fireworks announced. The article that I read at that point said that they were likely preparing for the Christmas show, Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks. But today, another article came out that Magic Kingdom, and still there's been nothing confirmed by Disney, but Magic Kingdom is reportedly enhancing enchantment with archival Walt and Roy footage to properly celebrate the Walt Disney World's 50th, and then they were doing, that was the late night testing they were doing. There are pictures and there are videos that were in this article, and they're reportedly part of a new introduction for Enchantment. And nothing is confirmed by Disney, but the new intro is said to debut soon. There has been a common complaint that the show has a lack of Walt Disney in the show that supposedly celebrates Disney's Florida project. And I agree, Noah. They should have had that since October 1st. And welcome in, Kathy. How are you? I do want to mention, though, this article from WDW News Today mentions a Wheels 518 on Twitter. Wheels 518 is also on Instagram, and is our very own Mike Wheeler, one of my Gobble Squad and a friend and supporter of the YouTube community. Mike Wheeler, I reached out to Mike for some clarification, and apparently these were photos that he got, that he passed on, was passing on to, I guess, Walt Disney World News Today. And so it was very, you read something and then you kind of do a double take and like, hey, I know that guy. So that was really neat that that they credited Mike with that information. So really cool. And Mike was, so Jonathan says Mike was the one who let all of us know it was coming, so we had streams late last night. So that was really cool. Mike is a former cast member and has a lot. He's got sources, and so he has his ears to the ground, as you will, and has a lot information regarding updates to or things coming to Disney information. So the last couple of items that I have tonight have to do over at Epcot. Two more things that are coming back on October the 2nd will be the Behind the Seeds and the Epcot Seas Adventures behind the scenes tours. They are coming back October the 2nd. And October the 1st is Epcot's 40th anniversary. And there has been, I've seen some pictures of some of the merch. They've got some pins. I know it seems like they had some other things I've not looked at. I'm sure there'll be more pictures and information regarding those new Epcot 40th things. Actually, I've got a couple of minutes. Let me try to. Let me look up. Looking for the 40. Here we go. First look at Epcot 40th logo and merchandise coming soon. So here's this picture on this article here. Okay, let's do the one at the top because there's a bigger picture. Here we go. Epcot 40. There's a Canada. There's also on the other side there. They've got the attraction posters. Looks like they'll be selling some of those reprints or prints of those. Here's some more. there's China and Germany and Japan and Morocco. Very, very, very cool. So that looks very interesting. I say that a lot. Very interesting. Sometimes just to be safe. But anyway, that's all of the news items that I had for today. I've decided, I know that I've covered in the past several weeks, I know that I've covered the stories that have to do with violence in the Disney parks. I've decided that along with the merchandise, largely the merchandise stories I'm not going to talk about, but of course I just talked about a little bit, but that's fine. Once in a while, I'll talk about merchandise. Once in a while, I'll talk about food. But one type of story I'm going to not talk about anymore is the violent stories. People getting drunk and being bad towards other people. There was another story that I saw this week that happened at Hollywood Studios that I decided to not talk about because I think we all know people are just special these days. So I'm not going to give them their 15 minutes of fame. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, yeah, like I said, that's the news articles that I have, news items that I have for tonight. Thank you guys for coming in. It's been a pleasure to have you tonight, everyone in live in the chat. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much, everybody. If you have not popped a like on the stream, Mandy Adams is going to pay for everything with her lotto money. I feel like I'm in the middle of a conversation. Okay. So anyway, the Hitchhiking Bones, my friends, the Hitchhiking Bones are going to be going live at the top of the hour, 10 o'clock Eastern, for Hitchhiker Chat. I think they're going to also be talking about some of the Disney news, if you want to head on over there. The Hitchhiking Bones, I'll mention one more thing before I close the stream out. What's Jonathan said? Garrett found huge turkey legs at the boardwalk stream he did today. Oh my gosh. Is that on the stream, Garrett? I saw you guys were live and I was just unable to pop in. I'm gonna have to watch that. They were huge. Garrett says they were huge, Jonathan. Dean was the first one I thought of. I thank you. Yeah. Oh, my name was all over them. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. I am gonna watch that stream. Yeah, I totally missed that. I had some things going on this afternoon, and so yeah. So anyway, on with my announcement. I have featured on my homepage of my YouTube channel a selection of some of the fellow YouTube channels creators that some of them when I started putting them on, I put the ones that I have the privilege of being a moderator on. or that are a moderator for me that have channels. I added a couple today that do not fall in that category, but I've kind of grown to get to know their channels a little more, and I felt like I wanted to put them on my front page as time goes, and I feel like I can put them in that group exclusive kind of classification. So anyway, all that to say, check out those channels. The Hitchhiking Bones is one of those. And yes, they will be live in a few minutes. So I'll be live on Thursday for Once Upon a Turkey Leg. Mike Cabral. Okay, Mike Cabral, I won't. I won't. And let me do this. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Have a gobbletastic night, and I'll see you Thursday for Once Upon a Turkey Leg stories, fun stories. We'll leave that up there for a minute. And also next Tuesday, more Disney news, because there's always something happening at Disney. So take care, and always follow the happy.